What's up, guys? This is Miles here with Sendo Sports. In this video, I'm going to be talking about Carmelo Anthony and the statement he made about how he wants to end his career with the Portland Trail Blazers, then speak about him passing KG in the all-time scoring list, and kind of give a brief overview of what the Trailblazers summer is going to look like and the choices they're going to have to make. But first off, their last two games, they played pretty well. The Warriors overtime game, they were missing CJ McCollum, and the top five most played players that game was Melo, Dame, Hassan Whiteside, and Free Simmons and Gary Trent Jr., so they went really small ball. And then a close game with the Mavericks without CJ, and now two impressive wins back-to-back versus the Pacers and Rockets. Rockets, they were healthy when they played. And CJ came back from both of those games with Ariza there. They're looking pretty solid, and honestly, like they could make a playoff run, which a lot of Portland fans are hoping for now, having a slightly more healthier team without Nurkic and Collins being back. But I'm really going to focus on Melo in this video. So far, he's been averaging 16, 7, and 2, which is really impressive for a midseason pickup from free agency. Now, his three-point percentage has dropped since the beginning of the season, but his field goal percentage has raised since then. So he's just had a couple bad shooting nights here lately. But he just passed KG in their game versus the Rockets. Now this chart is going games played, minutes played, points scored, field goals attempted, and field goals made, and then field goals attempted. So he's only 1,241 points away from being in the top 10. So if he averages 16 a game, it would take 78 games to pass that, really 77 and a half, but you can't have half a game. So only 78 games away from being in the top 10. And this statement about staying in Portland, that's where he wants to retire, that really gives me hope that he could definitely do that if he plays another year, because he still has the rest of this year if he's healthy, and he could probably get about All-Star break next year. So here's some quotes. This is from Kerry Eggers of the Portland Tribune. Melo said, "I feel like this is the place for me to end my career. It could have happened earlier, but it didn't. Now, where I'm at in my life and career, this is where I want to retire." And also on Dame Lillard, he said, "When I'm out there on the court with him, I'm in awe. I've never played with anybody who can do what he does, who can score as easy as he can, who can take over a game like he does. I'm the one who's used to doing those things." So that's a pretty big statement. Thinking about Melo has played with people like Allen Iverson, Chauncey Billups, Amari Stoudemire, Paul George, Russell Westbrook, James Harden, CP3. He's played with a lot of big players. So saying that about Damian Lillard is huge praise. He's played with probably 10 Hall of Famers. So that's really big praise. Now, some of the decisions they're going to have to make this summer, probably the biggest is going to be what they want to do with Hassan Whiteside. Do you re-sign him and play him alongside Nurkic? Because you have Nurkic locked up. He's coming back from an injury. And Whiteside's putting up monster numbers. Or do you let him walk and try to build around the team some more, grab maybe 2 to 3 role players? So that's probably the biggest decision. Another more lighter one is going to be what they do with Trevor Ariza. Most likely they're going to keep him because he's a great wing defender. Even though he has age on him, he can also nail it from the three-point line, and the trade doesn't make much more sense besides saving money if they acquired him for nothing. Rodney Hood is going to be a big question mark about how he can come back from that torn Achilles. I'm hoping he can come back 100% next year. He has all the rest of the year until next season to recover. He's already been called out for the year. So if he can come back fully healthy, they acquire or retain Trevor Ariza and pick up some more players, this team could definitely reload and make a huge playoff run next year in the West. Terry Stotts, another question. I don't think he'll retire until Dame leaves. I feel like he's at that age now. He has a great relationship with him. He'll be there until Dame leaves or until this main core is out. Now for Melo, again, 77.5 games away if he averages 16 points from getting into the top 10 scoring list of all time. A huge milestone. Now, he didn't make the All-Star game this year. He was so close from just the fan vote, and I was disappointed. I wasn't surprised he didn't make it, but I was kind of disappointed. I was hoping they would at least let him in. Of course, he doesn't have All-Star numbers, but being a midseason pickup and averaging 16 and 7 and 2, that's really big, only being the third scoring option, and really maybe the fourth scoring option, depending on how you see it. A lot of Hassan Whiteside shots are from putbacks or rebounds that he grabs, so he's not really, the plays aren't running through him, but at the same time, he's taking a high percentage of shots for the team. So I'm really happy for what this Portland team holds in the future. If everybody can just be healthy for 1 year and they can acquire 1 or 2 more pieces, that they're a legitimate contender. There's no doubt about it. Dame has been on an absolute tear lately. CJ is good enough to be a sidekick if Nurkic and players like Melo and Trevor Ariza are there. Because, they might have age on them, but when it comes down to play in a 7-game series, I trust those guys. They're with Ariza and Melo. There's not two more experienced guys you're going to find on many teams in the West. Definitely not that have played that level. Melo never played in championship, but he has so much experience in the Olympics. He made it to the Western Conference Finals with Denver, a national championship at Syracuse, like 16 years in the league. Huge 10-time All-Star. I trust him. Trevor Ariza, 1 title with the Lakers. I trust him. So all around, I really like this team and the future they hold. So let me know what you think, and have a great day. Thanks for watching.